On December 21st, from Satish Dhawan Space Center in Sriharikota, ISRO's LVM-3 Bahubali will lift off with BlueBird 6, a 6.5-ton American communication satellite built by Texas-based AST SpaceMobile. At 6.5 tons, BlueBird 6 will be the heaviest American satellite India has ever put into orbit, and one of the largest payloads LVM-3 has carried, after the 4.4-ton CMS-3 launched in November. BlueBird 6 is the first of AST SpaceMobile's next-generation Block 2 satellites. It features a 2,400 square feet phased array antenna, which is 3.5 times larger than its predecessors and offers nearly 10 times the data throughput. Designed to beam broadband straight to ordinary mobile phones on the ground. BlueBird 6 reached India on October 19th, was driven to Sriharikota, and has since gone through some final inspections, fueling an integration with LVM-3 under New Space India Limited, the commercial arm that markets ISRO's launch services globally. Now, on December 21st, ISRO's most trusted workhorse, heavy lifter LVM-3, is set to put BlueBird 6, its heaviest payload, into a low Earth orbit. LVM-3, nicknamed Bahubali, is a 3-stage, 45.5-meter rocket weighing about 640 tons at liftoff. It can take 8 tons to low Earth orbit and 4 tons to geosynchronous transfer orbit, the backbone of India's heaviest launches, including Chandrayaan-2, Chandrayaan-3, and now BlueBird 6.
BlueBird 6. It belongs to AST SpaceMobile, United States of America, and they have already launched 5 satellites of BlueBird. It is meant for, let us say, the broadband communications directly to the device. Till now, whatever they are launched has got only 1500 kg, 5 of them. But this particular one is a model where they want to launch a heavy satellite for the broadband communication, and the satellite weight is 6000 kg, anywhere between 6000 to 6100 kg. This heavy satellite is going to be launched by GSLV Mark III into a 500 kilometer circular orbit. We call it as low Earth orbit, and it is a huge satellite for them. And the moment solar panel, after injection into the orbit, the moment the solar panels are expanded, the size of the solar panel will be around 2400 square foot. It will generate around 11 kilowatts of power. Since it is in low Earth orbit, it is actually the processing bandwidth will be 10,000 megahertz, and which can provide a peak speed of 120 Mbps for a user once it is commissioned actually. So it is a big satellite being launched by ISRO. ISRO should be proud of taking such a commercial one. It is actually the heaviest one by GSLV Mark III into LEO.
AST SpaceMobile could have gone to US or European rockets, but chose India for Washington's private sector. That's a vote of confidence in LVM-3's price, performance, and reliability.
If you talk about the cooperation between USA and India regarding the space program in large, and NASA and ISRO in particular, our coordination and cooperation has been more than 50 years. Okay, it's more than 5 decades of our cooperation, which is going strength to strength. Legacy of the cooperation between the two countries. Recently, in 2024, we had the launch of NISAR satellite, which is the heaviest and most expensive Earth observation civilian satellite, which had been made by the two countries. And in 2019, based on the scientific study, US started hunting for a partner in making NISAR, and they found India to be most suitable partner in terms of technical in terms of management, in terms of commercial strength, and they found that NASA and ISRO weighs equally in terms of responsibilities in making NASA ISRO synthetic aperture radar, what is called as NISAR, and it is about 13,500 crores worth of the satellite, which was launched successfully and which has been declared operational, and it has been giving good imageries and the results in the last about a week's time, and the satellite has been stable. This is how the strength to strength has been continuing. And now the latest and the most important is also that the request from US on commercial basis launch of the BlueBird 6, the 6.5 ton satellite by our LVM3, what we call it as LVM3 CMS-03 launch vehicle, which is scheduled to be launched from Sriharikota.
For India, this is a confidence mission, proving that India can routinely handle 6+ ton class payloads. That changes the global perception of LVM3 from a national launcher to a serious commercial option.
How it is actually fit into the space fairing, we call it as a nose cone, into the Bahubali rocket. Actually, the nose cone is 5-meter dia, where we payloads normally we keep it, and it is 10 meters height, around 10.5 meters height. That means it has to be folded into a 10 meters height and 5-meter dia space. Then after injection into this required orbit, they can slowly unfurl it so that all solar panels can be expanded. That is how actually the satellite has been handled at URSC, Bangalore, and later at Sriharikota launch complex. I believe it has been integrated and waiting for a launch anywhere from December 15th onwards. So this is a low Earth orbit one, and the GSLV Mark III is concerned, till now whatever launches were made by ISRO, 100% successful. This is the rocket which is going to be used for even Gaganyaan. So the moment you see the Gaganyaan program, it was listed in the ISRO website that there will be 3 initial uncrewed launches and followed by crewed launches. That means with astronauts. So this is the rocket which is going to be used, and this particular launch will give a lot of confidence since the subsystems developed for let us say such Gaganyaan mission are also going to be used here. So this is one more test for the rocket that the moment all of them are qualified, then the functionality of the subsystems are nearly 100% complete.
India is no longer just a low-cost PSLV shop. With LVM3, it is quietly eating into the mid-weight commercial launch market, where not every payload gets a slot on Falcon 9.
This this particular satellite, which is going to be launched by Sriharikota, will be launched into sun synchronous orbit, and this will be visible over the required customers' place during the sunlit period. This is one of the finest and one of the best Earth observation satellites that ISRO is launching for American customer. So this saga continues between ISRO and NASA in particular, and India and America in large. So therefore, this launch is going to be a milestone for both the countries, namely India and America.
For India's own space economy, BlueBird 6 is also a coming-of-age moment. NSIL is proving that it can bring in serious foreign businesses. Indian startups see validation that Sriharikota and LVM3 are attractive launch addresses, and every flawless heavy lift shot builds confidence ahead of human rating LVM3 for Gaganyaan. On December 21st, when Bahubali roars off the pad with BlueBird 6 on top, it won't just be another foreign payload in Indian skies. It will be a test of whether ISRO and its partners can turn technical success into a sustained commercial launch business. With Bahubali taking on NISAR, Chandrayaan and the heaviest American ComSat in its class, LVM-3 is staking a claim in the big leagues. If the BlueBird 6 bet pays off, this could be remembered as the night Bahubali truly went global.